Ladies and gentlemen, we back with some drawing because I decided yesterday's performance was not great. Still here with the same setup, this time with a feline friend. I've looked up some tutorials, and we're going to start from basics because clearly I need to. So, apparently, it's all about the lines, line control and shoulders. So instead of drawing with your wrist, you draw with your shoulder. So I'm just going to practice drawing some lines with my shoulder. And then, yeah. Bish bash bosh. Yeah, it's pretty easy to draw straight-ish lines with your shoulder. I want to try drawing some like smaller ones. See if I can gain like a bit of control. These ones are quite small. I think they turned out pretty well. Next, I want to focus on like how to hold the pen. In the tutorial that I saw, it said to use this, which is like called a tripod grip, instead of how I usually hold it, which is like how I write. So now I'm going to try doing lines with a tripod grip. A few of these ones are with the tripod grip. I think it feels better, feels more controlled, but I don't think it looks any better, so maybe it's just placebo, but hey, if it works, it works. The next thing talked about in the tutorial was something called mark making. It's basically where you, instead of just like drawing a line, you put like 2 dots and then try draw through both of them. It's just a way of practicing control and stuff like that. I guess it's kind of also useful if you're actually drawing something and you want to make a rough outline, just dot 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 and then through all of them. It also talks about how you shouldn't like just repeat the same movement over and over again, or like for example with zigzags or like waves, you should draw each thing individually, like make a line and then next line you stop, draw again and then continue and continue, because the repetitive motion will make it look very, it won't look right. For example, yesterday when I was making the grass, I was just boom 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 boom, and same with the cobblestone, and I was just wondering how do you do it faster, and now it makes sense, but I still don't fully get it, but I'm sure over time I will. But for now I'm just going to practice doing some mark making and some continuous, well, non-continuous waves and stuff like that. So right, so I've done some zigzags. I was making sure to use individual lines, but one thing I did notice is I kept reverting to wrist drawing. In the tutorial, the guy was saying, yeah, you need to use your shoulder because it has more control, and I was not doing that, so, but I did remember to revert to shoulder, so yeah, it's just one thing I got to keep in mind. Now I'm going to do some mark making and practice drawing those lines. see, I did some mark. You can't really see the actual marks. There we go. I missed a few, and I got a few, but yeah, it's pretty hard. And one thing I've noticed that I keep also doing this instead of the tripod grip. Once I switched back to the tripod grip, it was actually quite easy. Okay, let's not lie here. That was not easy, but it was easier. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to work on today. I'm going slowly, but hopefully within a few weeks I'll be, well, I wouldn't say master artist or anything like that, but hopefully I'll be able to draw basic landscapes and maybe even people. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for watching yesterday's. I don't even know if it has any views, I can't lie, but yeah.